about the freedom of these people by any means necessary.
Okay, everybody. How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Great.
Now, I know you guys have your mute button on, so feel free to unmute if you want to answer questions or whatnot, or ask a question. But right now, I just want to get everybody.
Right.
I just want to get everybody in sync. So we're broadcasting live here. Positive energy all through the system. Can everybody feel my positive energy? Boom! This is great. Okay. Awesome. All right, I just want to say this real quick. I know we got some things to go over, but hey, Nick, I saw that fight that you sent me.
Yeah.
That was cool, man.
Touch gloves and let's get to your opponents.
Let's go, Billy! You got this, Billy. You got this, Billy. Come on, Billy. Come on, Billy. You got this, Billy.
Yeah, that was my brother.
The rest of you guys don't know what we're talking about, but his brother had a fight with one of his friends. They did a kickboxing match. It was a professional kickboxing match. It wasn't like an alley or nothing like that. They was in a professional place. They had a ring, and a lot of people paid to come see it. It was a pretty good fight. What was it about? He got knocked out in the first round, though, right? Your friend?
Yeah, my brother has been training Bang Muay Thai, which if you know anything about the MMA community,
Wow.
Dwayne Ludwig
Oh,
is training people his style with Bang Muay Thai. So that's what my brother's doing up here in Alaska.
Right. All right, well, I just want to throw that out there real quick because I was just thinking about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, let's get started, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. That's a pretty cool backdrop you got there. What is that, like somebody going through like an ascension or something?
It's source.
That's the source, okay.
I can pretty much understand every single word that you say.
Okay.
But I won't be able to talk the language properly because I'm not a native.
Okay, well, guess what? That's perfectly fine. And with a slight alteration of your DNA code programming, you can learn this language very easily. All you have to do is a blood over intent for that purpose, and you'll be able to pick the language up overnight. It works that fast. Yeah, is everybody hearing me?
Okay.
Everybody following? Okay. So you can download that program into your system if you want to learn this language. If you all are on mute and you want to confirm when I say something, you can unmute and confirm. Otherwise, you can just listen, and I will just go on and on and on and on. There he is. He's back. We all stopped. We all stopped to wait for you. Okay. You all are in a calm environment with very minimal distractions, which is good because there will be a segment of this conversation session where we will do some psychic stuff, where we're going to go into the mind using these technologies and tweak the brain and raise our vibrations and frequencies up to a level of supreme godhood. The reason why I asked that, it's not a big deal, okay? I'm just trying to make sure I know where everyone's at. Because the people that have done blood over intent, you probably already noticed some changes in yourself as a result of you dabbling and uploading these programs. Now, as we already know, if a person uses blood over intent for negative purposes, then that will be his reaction and his reality. But in the case of saying, I create heaven on earth, and I love all, excluding none, there can be nothing but positive coming from that. And that's what we have all going on record with the simulator universe that we live in and have established. And you can also ask the others that have already done it, you know, if they've got any reactions and things like that. But you will get reactions from the simulator system. Your life will change. You will know it. You will see it. It will be very self-evident rapidly. So, our basic statement is, I create heaven on earth. I love all, excluding none. That's pretty self-explanatory. And that covers the whole gamut of relationships on the planet Earth. To bring a heaven on earth. To bring everyone back to synchronicity of the oneness of Source Creator. Now let me get to the meat. Not literally though, because I'm a vegan. You all call here today because right now we are entering a new phase of development and we are establishing ministers. Being a minister is a very important role in the Blood Over Intent Nation. Now, just to be fair, being a minister is not going to take out a lot of time of your daily activities. Now, I know during your daily activities, you have a lot going on, you have responsibilities, but let me remind you that you did not incarnate onto earth for those purposes. That's a part of your experience, but your main experience, your main purpose that you were sent here is to free the planet from enslavement, from spiritual enslavement, and any other type of restrictions, to lead us back into an agreeable cycle. So right now your life is very unbalanced because majority of your time is spent trying to survive and provide for others in a way that is not conducive to freeing the planet. And I'm going to go into the nature of this slavery, and I'm going to go further and deeper into all of these different segments of information to make everything completely plain and clear to you. So bear with me. I just want to stay on task. The nature of our mission, the background, and the purpose. As a minister, ministerial duties. You are a soul incarnate. You're not the physical you. You're a soul incarnate. Right now, I'm dealing with the conscious mind when I talk to you. The conscious mind is the ego. All the life experiences of this particular cycle. So I have to, in order for this information to implant itself deeply into you, I have to bypass that ego. When you first look at me, the first thing you're going to deal with is how I look. Do I look nice? How do I make you feel? Then once we get past that, then you might actually listen to me. Then once we get past that, the information that I tell you may or may not implant itself into your subconscious to make a reality forthcoming as a result. So, as a minister, your duties are to speak to the subconscious of the masses. This is very simple. I'm implementing some of the techniques right now with you. I want to do a little teaching right now. You're incarnated as a soul, not the ego, not the name that I call you by, not the Nick, not the Dwayne, not the Fergus, or whatever name you go by, Malik, Ricardo. This is not who you are. What you are is a raw data file. You're an extension from the source creator, which is the mother, the oneness supreme, the source supreme of the antimatter realm. You're broken off from that source supreme, living an experience to gather data and bring it back to the source supreme for the purpose of evolution. We are all one. We're not separate. Even though I'm on one side of the spectrum, I'm just an hallucination. I'm an illusion. We're really all one. One conscious stream, streaming live. These identities, these false egos, are just that. You're brainwashed into believing these identities, into believing that your name is this, and you like that, or you don't like this. In truth, these are just experiences. In truth, the real you, who you really are, is locked away in a cage.
What are you looking at? I'll kill you!
Why did you leave me in there so long? I know that it's hard to believe, but it's only been a few seconds. Not so real.
For all perceptible intents and purposes, it was real. And therein, Mr. and Madam Senators, lies the future of our penal system.
Underground, on a CD, uploaded into a system. If I'm scaring any of you, just tell me to stop. Okay, good. You've all agreed, because normally, as you already know, I'm talking to the soul, talking to the soul of you. The soul of you is all-knowing and knows the rules. You know about the contracts that you signed when you came here, when you agreed to forget, so that you could be reactivated now. As a soul, a raw data file, you are all-knowing. and you are in pristine purity. And this is what we are returning you to as we move forward in this agenda. Now listen to me, everybody. Follow me down this rabbit hole. When you were born in this lifetime, you probably can't even remember being born. I do. I remember coming into the light out of the hole, which is the walls of my mother's vagina, her womb. You can remember too, if I take you there, if you can't remember already, which you might. But guess what? It didn't start there. There was a before time. There was a before that time that you existed. The same consciousness I'm talking to now, as a separate individual from Mother, an extension, going out into the vast space to gain collective experiences to bring back to Mother for the purposes of evolution. You were born in this life. You came into this life. Your data was completely wiped. You didn't even know how to speak. You didn't know how to eat. I know it's intuitive because it was in your DNA coding. That's why you naturally sucked a tit. But what I'm saying to you is that you have no memory of who you are. You literally think that this is you, and the only you that exists. Not only is this not the only you that exists, but there are multiverses, other simulations of you that have broken off because they made different decisions than what you made. And they're all running in the system.
And the many worlds hypothesis makes an attempt at explanation by proposing that every possible alternate timeline for the universe is real, and they all happen in an ever larger, ever branching way. Like a universal choose-your-own-adventure where every possible story happens. If this were the case, we might not realize it because we'd be stuck living out just one of the infinitely many possible lives available to us.
You're just in this stream with me, us as one, for a purpose, a simulated purpose, an agenda, a mission. You don't remember shit. You can't even tell me who you were before this life. And you know what? You think that when you die, it's over. If you believe in a religion, then you're saying, if I die, I'm going to get this heaven or this hell. That's more lies, because those are just programs too. I'm offering you the ability to remember all of it. The vast wisdom beyond the cosmos, beyond the ego, beyond the self-identity. This is what I offer. This is what I've come to give. This is what you have already received, and that's why you're already here. This is all perfect because we all agreed to make this perfect. This moment, right now, my speech, your ears listening, your ability to comprehend. You are making me just like I'm making you. We're all one. I know all of you already. When I talk to you, it's like you already feel it. It's a reason for that. Been dropped behind enemy lines, now we're connecting. Yep. That's just how they did us. But it's okay. You knew you were great. You knew you were here for a greater purpose, and you were right. So we activate now. Back to the point. We can go through the movie of it all. So you come out of your mother. You're completely wiped. Your data is completely wiped because they electroshocked you. That's what they do. They give you an amnesia program. They electroshock you on the moon as a soul. Then they incarnate you after you agree to the terms and conditions, just like when you buy a car. Then they put you in the car. We're being recycled. So you live this life. You go through this whole life. This short life. You learn from these experiences. And when it's all over, they play the movie, which is your near-death experience. Whatever religion you have been pre-programmed to believe, you get the simulation of it, the Jesus or whatever. You buy into it. You go into the light. They re-upload you and you do it again and again and again. And they're feeding off of you. They're reincarnating too, as you might already know. But they're reincarnating as kings, queens, and they're putting everybody else as slaves and workers. Because we're in a disagreeable cycle. We're in a disagreeable cycle. By the nature of the system that we are in, it's built on balance. So now, this is the time that they rule. Fortunately, that time is up, and now the system is breaking. It's allowing us to break forth and connect and see through the lies, and it's helping us. We're not even having to do as much because we're actually programming the system and getting the instant success that we deserve. The point is that you are not the real you. You're not the real you. You're so much greater. When you think of yourself, you're thinking of the total life expectancy of this lifetime and the experiences that you've endured, the heartaches, the pain, the successes, and you sum that all up and say, that's me. But you're more than that. You're older than that. You're more powerful than that. If you can gain access to all of those memories, your intelligence will be off the chart. You will see through the deception. If you've lived 5 lifetimes, just giving you a small example. If you've lived 5 lifetimes before, imagine the amount of intellect and intelligence that you would have if you had all those memories. You wouldn't have to relearn the same mistakes over and over again. You would have self-control. You would know and have everything that you needed to be and wanted in your experience. Your life is not the mission. Your life is a mission, but it's not the mission. Keeping your lights on, going to school, those are all side missions. You have to keep up appearances. Of course, keep those things in order. But deep down inside, you know that you're sitting here for a greater purpose. Your purpose is bigger than survival. Your purpose is to flourish, not only for yourself, but for others. To bring others all into equality. Not to want to rule over others, but to have equality. So everyone can be self-autonomous and sovereign and rule themselves in harmony with nature and love thy neighbor. But we have a mission even deeper than that. What is this mission? Gaining access to the inner earth, secret technologies, the stuff that movies are made of, the stuff that you dream of. What are those dreams about? These revelations. I know you're feeling me. I know you can see. I see too. We have to go there physically. We have to do it in our lifetime. For the fallen comrades that don't make it, when we get down there, we'll reincarnate them. Those stories in the Bible, all those stories of the resurrection, they're talking about us. When we access the technologies and we release our fallen comrades and give them new bodies, the new bodies that they talk about, all that stuff that they're talking about is real. It's technology, though. It's not hocus pocus like the church makes it out to be. That's the hidden meaning behind the resurrection and the rapture and all these other things. That's the ultimate mission, to get the arc reactor back online, activated, so the gateway can be open, which will then allow you to have a decision to make upon expiration. You can decide whether you want to stay or whether you want to leave. Right now, you don't have that choice. Right now, under the current rule, regardless of what anyone is preaching, to keep you asleep, to keep you from doing anything about it, you're stuck here. And they torture you until you agree to reincarnate. And if you don't agree, then they just keep you in a cage. And they label you as a berserker. This is the shit that's going to happen to you after you leave this body. I'm telling you. So you live your life. You're caught up in sports. Who won the game? You're caught up in everything else. All setting you up for this climactic end where you're going to die and get recycled. I remember it. That's the difference. I just remember it. I'm letting all of you know, you probably remember it too. If you don't remember it, you're going to remember it talking to me, because I'm going to access those memories. If they're not being accessed as I'm talking to you right now, which they probably already are. You're probably getting flashbacks as I'm talking to you. If somebody is, you can cut in and say, hey, yeah, I am, or whatever. But it doesn't matter. Because guess what? With the proper operator, all the information can be reactivated in you and reaccessed. All those memories. And that's what we're going to do. Now listen, we're in this matrix, so we have time limitations. So even though it's so much I want to say, I have to go according to a program, and I have to fulfill everything according to, like a movie. I have to go according to the scenes. So I'm going to move forward, even though I don't want to. I want to stay right here. I would like to stay right here for days. Which you all know we can do that in the outer realms, but we're in the physical body. We have these restrictions. So we talked about the greater purpose. We talked about life is more than survival. I could go really deep into all of this with you, but we got to make progress, okay? Concerning why we're here, how we got here, but we're gonna do all that. A lot of the things, I'm just gonna unlock them in you, and when you go to bed tonight and when you wake up tomorrow, you'll have those answers.
A survey on my phone, and I completed the survey and said I want an iPhone. If I do, you can have it. I like my phone.
So I could go ahead and just implement the access code, and then I don't have to actually verbally sit here and tell you everything. I could just implement the access code, and then once you go to bed, you'll either dream or tomorrow you'll wake up and you'll have all the information available to you. So that's another way we can save time, me actually having to sit here and explain everything to you. Because you've already got a program inside of you. We just got to activate it, and once it's activated, you'll know what to do. Okay, let's move forward. So as a minister, what do ministers do? They preach, they teach. Now the main thing about being a minister, guys, is what are we talking about here? What we're talking about is the reality of the life after death hoax and the religious slavery that it entails. Don't worry, Dwayne, we'll be fine. The religious slavery that it entails. So, this is what we want to focus on with everybody. See, listen, guys. Everybody has their own reference point. This guy's black, this guy's white, this is a girl, that's, female, but everybody, but nobody can argue with the fact that we all die. That's something that we all got in common. And that one fact is what we have to focus on, because that's the one thing that the Matrix Simulator created to create unity, but to also create separation and control. Because through the paradigm of death, you can implement something called fear. Why can fear be implemented upon death? Because you don't remember that you are immortal. So by you not remembering that you're immortal, you're afraid of death. That's why you're afraid of death. Because you don't remember that you are immortal. But you are immortal. But you're trapped. And you're just reprogrammed each cycle. And that's why you don't remember shit. So what we have to focus on when we talk to people, we are a united effort. So it's like me talking is one thing, but you guys talking and me talk, everybody talking, it's going to be a united effort. It's going to make more progress. But the one thing that everyone has in common is that they're all going to die under this disagreeable cycle. So that's what we have to focus on. you know, and people are concerned, and that's why they hoard religion, because the religion is giving them an explanation of what's going to happen to them when they die. So the religion is telling them, when you die, you're going to go to heaven, you're going to get this, and that's the way out. This is the medicine of the masses. But it's not the truth, because listen to me. Follow me here. When those people go through that experience and see those things, I'm telling you that what they're seeing is a direct result of a computer program that we call Yahweh, God. The God program. The God program is the one simulating these experiences, not only your life experiences, but your afterlife experiences. It's a simulator. And this is what you're seeing. These are the near-death experiences that you're seeing. And listen, there is no difference between the hallucination that you're having right now of me talking to you and the hallucination that Yahweh gives you when you're dying and Jesus approaches you and forgives you for your sins. Or you stand before a throne, or the many various other things of them simulating your relatives to you. These are all hallucinations. They're all programs and lies. So we have to focus on this life after death hoax, because this is where the matrix falls down. Okay, so basically what we need is about once a week, you guys are going to promote a video. It'll be an announcement, at least just once a week. Okay, just to be fair, and I take out time from your lives and stuff like that, because we're going to make a transition from your life being what it is to being what it should be. You focusing on what you're focusing on now is not necessarily what your mission is here. So it's going to be a transitional period, a comfortable one though, for everybody. Okay? So about once a week, we're going to do a video. We'll just have a blanket statement that will be sent out to each one of you. And then when you receive it, you just record yourself saying it. And then you can add information onto it, or personal experiences and things like that. But we're multiplying our efforts here. This is basically the duties of a minister. So it'll be the weekly announcement. So that's why I said this whole thing should take like an hour out of your week. Just 1 hour out of your week. You'll get the message. When you get the message, then you take it, you record yourself saying it, you add your own information, because every message is going to be a message that you're going to be able to build off of. Every message is going to be that type of message where you're going to relate to it, so you'll be able to just build off of it. Okay? So you'll expound upon it. You can add whatever you want. That's all perfect and fine. And you post that and share it for others to see. And, put in your own words and use your own experiences and things like that. That'd be perfect, real quick. So just close your eyes and sit back. Okay. Now, I know this is weird because I just told you to close your eyes and sit back. But what I want you to do is touch your forehead and then pop your eyes open. Now. Pop. Open. Pop. Good. Eyes back open, right? Good. Very good. Actually, Ricardo still got his hand up to his face. Ricardo, just touch it and put your hand back down. Okay, so listen, guys. Yeah. This is your on and off switch. Just so you know how your bodies are made, how we made you, or how we made us, because you guys were part of it. You just don't remember. There's an off switch right there in the middle, where that third eye is. It's like an on and off switch. It gets deep. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but I'll just tell you like this. Just go ahead and press that button, and just go ahead and press like this. Boop. And you let your eyes close back. There you go, just like that. Boop. Good. You know exactly where to press. And the eyes closed. Good. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Just like that. You're seeing the birth today, 1/1/2017. The new year is the birth, the rebirth of you into the total, full knowledge of your true identity and soul self. Everyone say, yes, I accept this.
Yes, I accept this.
Yes, I accept it.
Okay. All I'm doing is just running a check on your systems. I just want to see where your system is at to make sure the data encryption is working and the encoding is working. Because listen, the religion that you're looking for is you. All the answers that you're looking for is inside of you. So we have to get your systems up to date so we can decode all of this information inside of you. You yourself is an amazing puzzle. You don't need a religion. You need to focus on unraveling you. You have all the answers. You are your own religion. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So we have to make sure that your system is operational so that we can decode and access the information concerning you. Right now, you all have experienced a taste of activation.
I am a great minister, loyal to the blood over intent nation. I deliver the truth to the masses to save their souls. All of the programs run at the same time. I clear all negative programs.
Good. Do you guys hear the power in that? Do you hear the power in that? Now listen to me, everybody. Yeah, I know. Listen to me. Put your paper up to the screen so I can see it. I want to see everybody's what they wrote. Everybody, I want to see it. There you go.
The top part's like the rough part. This bottom part's the
fine.
done
It's fine.
part.
Look, it's not really for me. It's for the computer. You too, Ricardo. Put up your paper. Oh, somebody already got blood on it. What the hell? Who the hell done stabbed themselves? Hey, Ricardo. Ricardo tripping, y'all. Hey, look. Hell no. Hey, why Ricardo already got blood on it? What the hell? Ain't nobody said nothing, Ricardo. You done already put blood on it. All right. Okay. Put it down. That's fine. All right, look.
Oh my God.
You a trip.
I need to learn more.
Nah, you all right, brother. You all right. Hey, we're going to be able to depend on this guy, y'all. Everybody see that? He ahead of the curve. Okay.
I don't know. So I was nervous.
Oh, you fine, man. So you bleed when you get nervous, huh? Ricardo just started having a nosebleed. He said, fuck it, I'm going to use this blood. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, everybody, let's get back serious. You know, we're doing this. Okay. All right, so we got, when I said I'm a great minister, because when you're putting this out there, you're actually going to change who you are. You're actually going to change who you are. So, like, say for instance, if you've never been a minister, you never even could form complete sentences. Once you upload this into the system, you're going to adapt these attributes that you have written. So it's one thing to be a minister, but it's another thing to be a great minister. So you're a great minister. You're seeing the birth today, 1/1/2017. The new year is the birth, the rebirth of you into the total, full knowledge of your true identity and soul self. Everyone say, yes, I accept this.
Yes, I accept this.
Yes, I accept this.
But guys, everything that you already been thinking is right. I'm just going to tell you, it is an illusion. The world is an illusion. It's a holographic projection. It's not real.
Remember, reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold. Buy!
You're the one creating the experience. The system feeds off of the energy that you give it in order to produce the reality. Just like in the Matrix movie, where they were feeding off of those babies or whatever they were, fetuses or whatever. This is how the system works that we live in right now. But it's much more advanced than that. The technology is much more advanced than that. And what we are doing right now is we're creating a network of souls from all different backgrounds that are connecting in one common cause, which is the heart, to love. And we all have a desire and an invisible knowing that we were sent here to execute this mission. And what is this mission? To gain the necessary power peacefully in order to go to the inner earth. Pretty heavy. You all been activated. So after this day, you can never go back to your regular lives because now you know too much. See, usually you could watch a video or something and you could play like you didn't see it tomorrow. You know, you know what I'm saying? You can't go back now. You've seen the truth. So you're activated. And actually you should celebrate it. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. You're all activated. You're all awake now. You're all reborn.